50 Shades of a Darker Piece of Shit is the follow-up to 50 Shades of Grey, which was one of my favorite movies of 2015. I loved that movie. It was one of my favorites. This movie once again stars Dakota Johnson and the other guy. Basically, she broke up with him in the last movie because he spanked her, and in this movie she gets back with him. Oh, did you guys think I was leaving something out? No, that's it. That is it. That is the entire story. She hooks back up with him and she fucks him for half the movie. And that's it. I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart that there is a special place in hell reserved for a movie like this. Let's discuss. Boy, Dakota Johnson has some really nice nipples. Her nipples give an outstanding performance in this movie. And for anybody who wants to go, why are you objectifying her? What, you can't talk about her without talking about her body parts? Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Did I miss the part where she rides a guy's face for half the movie? Did I miss the part where she spends half of this movie auditioning for her own softcore porn? Was that not a part of the movie? They objectify these nuts, okay? Speaking of softcore porn, this entire movie can go get fucked. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, Hannibal, well, hey, you didn't have to go see the movie. I mean, you kind of knew it was gonna be shit, right? Why did you put yourself through this thing? Why didn't you just avoid it like the plague? To that, I would say, look, guys, some movies during the year I actually do this for. Like, When the Bow Breaks last year, I decided to take a little bit back for myself and I didn't go see it because I just didn't want to subject myself to it. There are some movies throughout this year that I'm going to select as being like, you know what? I got other things to do this weekend and I'm not gonna go see it. This movie just didn't happen to get that treatment, and you know what? I decided last year after I saw Max Steel and I saw 9 Lives, I could sit through almost anything at this point. You know what? I'm gonna surprise you guys. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's fucking worse. I hated almost everything about this movie. These are two of the worst characters that I think have ever been invented in the history of ever. I mean, I hate these characters. These characters are so terrible. The creepy stalker-ass boyfriend who's so controlling, he literally controls everything he can. He knows her bank account statements, he buys pictures in a gallery because he doesn't want people looking at her face. Gives off that creepy stalker mode every single minute of this movie where he's just kind of like, well, you're like, you know, you're like money I keep in my pocket and I'm just gonna keep you in my pocket. And of course, she might bitch about it every once in a while, but she's perfectly okay with it. In fact, she's really flip-floppy and wish-washy, and she's such a weak-ass female character. This is exactly how she goes in this movie. Like, at first she's like, okay, we're just gonna have dinner, and that's it. We're just gonna talk. That's it. Nothing else. By the end of the night, they're making out, about to go have sex. Then later on, when they hook back up, she's like, oh, well, we should take things slow. While she is saying that, she's basically reaching in and around him, reaching for his dick, trying to poke her ass out in front of him, but then she's like, oh, let's just take it slow. Later on, he's like, hey, I thought we were gonna take it slow, and then she's like, well, I want you. Just like, okay, so you're just a weak ass woman. You just have no idea what you want. Oh, great, that's what this movie's teaching me. Fuck me. So, are you wondering if the story or the plot? There is no story. There is no plot here. There is nothing happening in this movie. These people are dating and they fuck a few times. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no point to this story at all, except a couple of people are dating when they shouldn't date, and then they fuck. And even when they fuck, it's boring as shit. It should tell you something when I'm more interested in the pop and R&B song playing during the sex scene than I am in the sex scene itself. Or they're filmed from the perspective of a 58-year-old person who's never had sex before. Like, they try to portray 50 Shades of Grey as, oh, it's this hardcore, really dirty, sexy thing. No, it is not. There's nothing sexy, there's nothing hardcore about this shit. Without the R&B pop song, this is literally how the sex scenes go. It. That's fucking, there's just nothing else. And every single time there's a sex scene coming on, there's a pop R&B song to let you know, hey, they're about to hit it off. Even 2 subplots that pop up later on in this movie that have no relation or connection to the story at all. This chick, you know, you saw the creepy chick from the trailer, the chick who pops up behind Anastasia and, ooh, Anastasia's in danger. No, fuck that. It's nothing like that at all. She shows up a couple of times in the movie and it has nothing to do with the rest of the plot. She's never even mentioned after that ever again. Then she has the creepy ass boss from hell. I mean, this dude is like really nice and he's kind of like, like, oh, she's kind of attractive. I might want to date her one day. He goes from that to literally, oh, I'm obsessed with you. Fuck me the way you fuck your boyfriend. Like, that's how he is. At first, he's really nice. He's a nice boss or whatever. And then immediately, like, he goes 0 to 100 real quick. Just pops up and he like blocks her in front of the door. And he's just kind of like, don't you want to fuck your way to the top? Fuck your way to the top, Anastasia. Yes, you guys knew I was gonna shit all over this movie. You knew I was gonna fucking hate it. These characters are horrible. The dialogue isn't better. The acting, whatever. And then the thing that you're marketing the movie for, the sex scenes, the porno scene, they're just nothing. You want a better use of your time? xnxx.com, pornhub.com, I mean, ujizz.com. Go to that one. Anything would be better than turning on this movie just so that a few middle-aged women in the audience can get their panties in a bunch. You knew it was coming, you knew I was gonna give it this, so 50 Shades Darker is really more like 50 Shades of A Quest for Peace. In other words, complete shit! Do yourselves a favor, Kryptonians. John Wick Chapter 2, Lego Batman. Invest your time in those movies this week. Let's stop this thing from happening. Let's cancel out the 50 Shades series. Let's end it. We can do this. We can do it if we work together. Oh, 50 Shades, I'm not gonna ask you about seeing this movie, so tell me what your favorite porn site is. I don't know. Tell me what your favorite porn site is. Let me know what it is down below. Always, if you like what you see, tell me how you... I can't do it. I'm out of here, guys. Peace. Fuck me.